Let's talk ball game on Saturday. What was the most impressive thing you saw from the Broncos? And then we'll go with what was the least impressive thing.
The defense would be the most impressive thing that I saw. That's 12 sacks in 2 games.
Yeah.
I know you have a question about it sometime later in the show, I believe, but I was very impressed with the defense. It shut out Houston's top 18 players offensively.
Yeah.
Because they didn't get a sniff in the first half. And they did get, 10 or 12 points. What did it end up? I don't even know what it ended up. 17 to 14?
14-10.
Yeah. So they got 1 interception, touchdown, and 1 field goal. So the defense, very specifically, Chris Harris, just a monster cornerback, just so good. He just put him out there 1-on-1. And I watched the game over again last night when I got home, and Alfred said the most underrated cornerback in the league. He's not the most underrated cornerback in the league. Everybody knows he's a great cornerback. The word's gotten out. He wasn't in the top 100 players, but everyone who's around the league knows. Brandon Marshall came on like a storm. He was a storm. Three tackles, I think, and 2 passes defended. He could get back into pass coverage from a middle linebacker, from an inside linebacker position.
I tweeted out foot injury. What foot injury?
Derek Wolfe played, I thought, extremely well.
Yeah.
I thought Sylvester Williams did a nice job inside. Von Miller and DeMarcus Ware were not really able to get to the quarterback, and I didn't feel like they had great games. Did you spit in it? We don't want
She's a nice lady. She wouldn't do that.
Well, I'm a nice guy, and I didn't spit in it.
No, you just pour it into my.
Well, I wasn't here Friday, so I don't even know whose water was in it.
I'm going to add to it because I'm with you on all that stuff. How about the depth on both sides of the ball? I mean, they've got some tough decisions to make.
I thought, we do this every year, though. Oh, how are they going to cut these people? They figure out who to cut, and those guys don't end up being great players in the league. But I would say there are a lot of teams that are going to be sort of frothing at the mouth, waiting for the Broncos to have to make some cuts. That's how I would describe it. They do have depth. Offensive line, there are going to be a couple of guys that are probably going to end up starting for other teams that don't make it here or being factors for other teams. Wide receiver, there are a couple of guys that are good that are going to be cut, or if they don't end up on the practice squad.
Yeah, Green Bay could use one right now.
Running backs, I'm assuming we're talking about the running backs at some point. The running backs are deep. That position is deep. And we haven't even seen Capri Bibbs, really.
Yeah.
A guy that a lot of people locally think belongs in the league, belongs on the Broncos. Backups at linebacker, backups at cornerback.
Well, look, if Trevathan and Brandon Marshall are healthy, this is as deep a linebacking core as I've seen around here in a long, long time. Not just deep, but talented, fast. They're really impressive on both sides of the ball right now. I get it. It's only 2 preseason games, and Houston didn't play J.J. Watt, Davion Clowney. Wilfork didn't play. How the hell does Wilfork move, by the way? Did you get a good look at him?
No, I didn't pay attention to him.
My God. Seriously, he looks like he swallowed a Volkswagen. I don't know how he can get out there and run around.
I watched him before the game catching passes.
Yeah,
and throwing. He was throwing back and forth.
And then eating them?
No, he was throwing passes back and forth to people.
I don't get it. I just don't get it. He looks to me like a heart attack waiting to happen, but I'm off track here.